case study. Product case study. So here is my brand new, beautiful, wonderful product. Has 11 sales today. This screenshot was taken from my Seller Central account on 6/26/20 at this time. So basically, this product, this is its 4th day the listing is live. 4th day. This is not something that's been around for a month, 2 months, 3 months, that I've been scaling for a while. No. This has been around. This is day 4 or day 5. I'm not exactly sure. So I'm going to go through everything with this product. Basically the statistics, the profits, how the market looks like. I'm going to show it all to you. I'm going to show you how I got these 11 sales, how I used PPC, what other tactics that I did, what actually makes my product stand out compared to everybody else. This is going to be a series of videos because I cannot fit everything in to this one, and plus it's going to be an ongoing process. The more benefits I find, I will share them to really show you how to scale, how to improve, what type of markets this is. And I do have to note that this series is only for my private label club members at theplclub.com. This video, however, the first part is gonna go on YouTube as well and inside my PL Club, because I feel there's a lot of value in this for those starting stages of finding a successful product that does this. And let me just tell you that the first day the listing went live, before I started PPC or anything, I had 4 organic sales without doing anything. I haven't spent a single cent. So I want to break down this market, how it looks like, how to find these low risk markets to be successful and not to spend thousands of dollars in ranking. And you know that I make videos about ranking all the time and low risk versus high risk. And if you know anything about me, I love the low risk model, and that's what I teach all my students. And if you're not yet in the PL Club, everything in the PL Club will teach you how to find these types of products, and you can join for $7. theplclub.com. You will see all of the case studies, but let's get into it. Okay, so right now 11 units, and all the ranking and launching and PPC, all of that is going to be in the following videos. But for now, let's focus on this. Let's focus on this, how the market looks like, what makes it stand out, my product, what makes my product stand out, and for people to actually buy it. And you know what, this is still very early, minimal effort stages, so I'm very excited to show you the process of how this goes as I scale and rank this one product. And I really want you to see that this is attainable. This is attainable, it's affordable. That's what I focus on, is affordable way to do Amazon FBA and not spending so much money. Oh, I forgot to say, this product has this many reviews. 0. It has literally 0 reviews. 0, none, nada. I'll show you that later. Anyways, so let's first look in the search volume of this. Here's the search volume. So the main keyword is actually this one right here with 21,000 searches, and the second main keyword right here is 16,000 searches. I circled them in green. The reason why I crossed everything else out is because although these search volumes are high, as you can say dramatically, when you actually click into these, you will notice that all the products are nothing like this product. Well, there might be 1 or 2 that's sponsored ads, but that's not where the sales are coming from. They're very generic words. And if you put this into Helium 10, it will often give you the very generic ones that are not specific. But when I teach you to find the main keyword, it is the most relevant main keyword, not the first word that has this higher search volume, but the one where your product is mostly found. And in this case, this is it, these 2, right? So one thing I do want you to notice again is the low risk versus high risk. In this low risk model, we're not chasing really high search volumes. If we see something like this, 153,000, that is a red flag. We don't want that. It's going to be very hard to rank for this market. However, in these more conservative markets, it's a lot easier to rank because there's not much competition. It's oftentimes a boring product that many people might not want to get involved in. So yeah, as bland as it is, sometimes, I mean, money's not bland, right? So that's kind of the focus here. So let's keep going. What is this then? Why do I have a red line through all of these words, right? all of these are words that I'm not showing, but I'm showing the search volume. The search volume is lower. These are the rest of the keywords. And when I actually did my keyword research, on the first page of Helium 10, there was over 50 words, I believe. I X'd out all but 2 of them, which is very interesting. And this is going to bring me to my next point in the video of listing creation, image creation, not only optimization for PPC campaigns to run, which I will get into, but also the listing optimization for ranking of the keywords. So basically, how are you optimizing your listing? I use Helium 10 and another software that I'm going to show you, and I combine, because honestly, if you do your research with Helium 10 for this product and many other products too, sometimes you will notice yourself crossing out majority of the words. And like I said, for the first page of highest to lowest volume, I literally X'd out all but 2 words. Okay, so all of these are a no, because if you actually click into every single one of these main words, what you'll find is products that are completely unrelated to this one. They might be in the same category, but they are definitely not the same one. You're going to waste your money if you are running ads for these words. Honestly, it will be a waste. So that's why I X'd them out. I actually didn't even include these in PPC campaigns or in the listing. I will talk about listing optimization in the series of this video fully in the PL Club. So next is, let's actually look at the market as a whole, okay, and explain what's going on. Now, I do want you to note that this is quite different from when I first saw it, because if I were to first see a market like this, I would deem it quite unstable, and you would know this with everything that I talk about, because there's sellers that are doing over 100K, and I would say that's a lot, so it's very skewed, right? Amazon has a lot of the buy box. This one is merchant fulfilled, so to be honest, they're probably most likely doing black hat tactics to get this incredible amount of revenue. I mean, it just doesn't really kind of even out to what everyone else is doing. Everyone else seems a little different, right? Lower, but they're probably doing some tactics, and thus those tactics are enhancing their organic sales as well, because Amazon can't tell the difference between an actual sale and a fake sale, which, if you were to do analysis, if you are this person maybe watching my video, we can have a conversation, and I can guarantee he's doing some against terms of service things, okay? And if you have experience with Amazon, you know what I'm talking about. But I digress. This is not the point of the video. We don't do these tactics here. We do everything fair and organically, right? So forget him. So what's happening with these sellers, right? When I looked at the market, it was actually very stable, and the sellers were going and doing around $10,000 of revenue, between $30,000 of revenue, and it was very even. And you know I teach even revenue spreading out, right? I want it to be even between the sellers. I understand that's not how it looks like now. If I saw this market now, I probably wouldn't go into it, because I would not deem this a low risk market. However, at the time it was. And if we go over to the reviews, I'm going to explain to you why I circled these sellers in a second, but let's just look at the reviews. Of course, right now it looks great with these low ones, 2 reviews, 0 reviews. However, this is not real, so we can ignore this. When I looked at this, there were some people with this number and a few hundreds and such, but there was also people in the double digits or even low triple digits, such as 300. I know this is honestly a myth. People look at reviews such as 300 and 336 and 500 and 1,000, and they automatically say no. They are literally dead set on markets that have these types of reviews: 2, 0, 15, anything under 75. I heard that's kind of the golden rule, but I want to tell you that's so unrealistic now. If you find a market like that, it's probably, I mean, it's rarely a newly emergent market. It's probably a market that has a high turnover rate, meaning sellers are getting on the first page, they're getting kicked off by the new seller. That's not what we want. These reviews should not scare you, because you're going to have a huge advantage in your bundling, in your listing creation. You look for, and the reason why this market I found with so much strength is because I saw a weakness in listing creation, which that's going to be in the next series, and how I improved bundling. There's a lot of potential in those things, and I take packaging and images very seriously, and time again I see this give myself and other students and other people a incredibly competitive advantage than kind of brushing it off. And I still see people really lacking in their packaging and images, and it's a shame because this is one of the things that could really set you over the top. But more details, again, I digress in the next video about this, right? And these types of reviews, which was my point, should not be scaring you, because reviews become arbitrary after a certain number. Yeah, you can get some, but again, going back to my product literally has 0 reviews, even at this point, even at here at 11 units sold, still with 0 reviews. So I can only imagine, soon I don't have to imagine because I'm trying. I'm excited, okay? I'm really excited. I'm gonna show you the numbers later, but I'm excited to see what this potential of this is with reviews, with more history, right? If it's getting 11 units and it's not even the end of the day, it's 8 p.m. now, Pacific Standard Time, it could go up, right? So it'd be cool to see later down the road. But anyways, if you really add value in other ways, then the reviews won't matter. So if you have 15 reviews and someone else has 100, and if you have more value, they will buy your product, right? That's kind of the goal and the mentality. These sellers, what I was gonna say why they're circled, is I want to kind of negate them. These are new listings, they have no reviews. These sales, I can guarantee you they're fake sales. They are sales that are they're sales that are probably again against terms of service. So maybe they're real, maybe these are relatively new. I looked at these the other day and they weren't here, so if this is highly inflated, I wouldn't be surprised. The good thing about these sellers is oftentimes they will fall off just because their product usually is kind of bad and the reviews start catching up with them. But the demand in this market is definitely there, because people are buying high quality product even without reviews. So that really shows the demand in this market. And that's great, right? The thing with Amazon is you never know until it starts selling, because I wouldn't have gone to this product giving this crazy instability. However, I am foreseeing kind of obstacles in this market, such as hijackers, but I do have a plan. And again, the whole plan, the defense wall that I'm planning on building, again, this is literally brand new, like 4 or 5 days old as I'm making this video. I have a plan, guys, for defense mechanism, and I will share that with you so you can apply it to your products in this series. So let's look at the profitability, because I know you want to see what percentage of those sales are actually profit. Okay. Oh, another thing I should mention, well, I guess I will mention this in this series. So right now the price is at $25.99, and this price can go up. This is just a starter price I listed as. This can actually really increase the revenue. So right now I'm at a net profit of $9, around 35% profit margin, which is perfect. I like anything above $7, right? That's pretty good to me. But the thing I don't like about this product, and these are markets that if it's a good market, then do it, but I do love markets with a short lead time to produce the product, and preferably air DDP shipping. This product was not one of those. The lead time of this product was 30 days, and the shipping time was 30 days, so it's 60 days. 60 days. The reason I don't like this is because of potential cash flow issues. Obviously, is if you're going the low risk way and you order, let's say, a small minimum order quantity, and when it starts selling, now you have 30 days to produce the product and then 30 days to ship it. That's 60 days. You have to be stocked up till 60 days. If you're not stocked up, you can lose your rank and lose your sales. And I don't say that because the typical myth of you go out of stock, you lose your ranking. No. Typical markets that are really low risk and not volatile, you won't lose your ranking. As soon as you get back in stock, if it's a week or two, you will get your sales back. But for this market, it's highly volatile. There's a lot of sellers and there's high demand, so other people may overtake your spot. That's why it's important not to go out of stock with this product for a prolonged period of time. So the profit margin looks good, but worst case scenario, let's say, because I did some calculations and sometimes shipping is more expensive. I have a credible freight forwarder who got me a great deal on shipping, which these were my margins. But on next round, like with using other forwarders that the factories provide, it's about $3 higher, which is quite a lot, I think, in margin. But the good thing is you can raise your price, and I do highly believe that it will sell well, and who knows, maybe even better. I will split test the price, and I will show you all the data of all the split testing, how I do it again in this series. This series is going to be very long because I can envision all of the things I can talk about, right? There's so many. It's basically like perfecting a product in front of your eyes, how it got started, the revenue breakdown, the cash flow issues, potential or kind of lead time issues, the launching and ranking methods, their listing creation, all of that. There's just, and split testing, improving it, scaling it. Maybe this will be like a 20 video series, who knows? But anyways, if I raise the price and say this is like literally the worst possible margin, not margin, but price, the highest it could ever go with having a bad freight forwarder, and I do raise the price and it will sell competitively at this price, I still am hovering at a $9 profit, which is literally the same as, it's 2 cents higher than if I had it. But imagine if I kept the price and was able to get the same deal, which is $607, so that's like $3 more of profit. So this product will be like $12, $13, $14 profit. So that's amazing. That's solid margins, right? Really good. So here is another little screenshot. I want to take note that today so far it's 11 units, and yesterday it was 9 units. The day before that I believe was 8. So whether it's, I mean, the results are a little arbitrary. I don't know if it's actually increasing in sales, it's kind of ranking up there, or maybe that's kind of just a small discrepancy, like 8 versus 11. I feel like there's not much difference in that. We'll see consistently how this performs. I do want to say again, the very first day that this listing went live, it had 0 reviews and I got 4 sales. Literally no PPC. So 0 reviews, 0 PPC. First day the listing went live, 4 sales without doing anything, right? So you could see based on that data, the results are great. Here's another thing. This is a screenshot. I don't know how else to kind of portray it, but you can, this is where the reviews would go on an Amazon listing. There are none. So let's just admire this for a second. Let's take a moment to bask and to imagine. Let's take this moment to imagine that this is your screenshot, because this wasn't my screenshot 4 days ago. This was not alive 4 days ago, and that's what I'm trying to tell you. This was non-existent 4 days ago. 4 days ago, I actually did an Instagram story of me optimizing the listing, kind of like showing you the kind of the progression of it, how optimized it was. But I didn't know how well this was gonna sell. I sure hoped that it was gonna do well, but I don't know. This exceeded my expectations. I hoped, honestly, and I knew it would sell. I knew it would sell modestly with some reviews. So I was expecting definitely a slower progression. I'm not complaining, but that's what I was expecting. This I'm very happy with, and I want you to know, low risk, low investment is still very possible. I actually didn't go, I guess I'll go into more detail in the next series. I'll end this off here, but I just want you to not feel discouraged about Amazon, because the opportunity is so strong. You can see again, 0 reviews, 0 PPC, 4 sales on the organically without anything. The first day it was live, now it just keeps increasing, and this is just the beginning. It's one product, right? Do you think this is a coincidence, right, that it appeared out of thin air and this is the only product that sells well? No, it's not. Amazon has many of these, and you are one of the people that's going to find at least one of these products, 2, 3, if you keep on researching and understanding this philosophy of being successful with this in a low risk way. Okay, low risk means you don't have to be putting all this money up front, worrying, stressing. And honestly, I do believe that the low stress mentality I had with this product is why it's also successful, because I do believe in attracting positive things and success when you are in that mindset. So if you're stressing because you invested your last penny into Amazon, it's a headache, right? There is a way to do this, low risk, low investment, and that's exactly what I teach. And I love these results, because again, they just reinforce that mindset of you do not need to have tens and thousands, hundreds of whatever of dollars to launch and rank these products. You don't need to know anyone, you don't need anything, you just need your brain and understanding this mentality, okay? So anyways, keep tuned for more for this series of videos. We have a long way to go. We're just getting started, guys. We're just getting started. So if you're not in the PL club, you honestly, you really are missing out. You are tremendously missing out, not just on the information, but on the potential that this could be you and really learning this process. So theplclub.com, $7 trial, you will literally know how to find these types of products. So anyways, I will see you soon. Have an amazing day.